In this video, I would like to show you how you can geolocate a picture that you found on the internet. Hello and welcome to this video. My name is Saad from CyberSudo. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow me on social media for more content. I will be releasing OSINT tips on my Instagram and on my LinkedIn account, so make sure to follow me there. And let's get started. Now I have an OSINT masterclass on how can you find someone's personal email address and personal phone number, and also using leaked databases to escalate and leverage your OSINT investigation. If you're interested in taking this course, you can subscribe to the newsletter. You'll get 25% discount, plus the CyberSudo OSINT Toolkit, plus 2 mini ethical hacking courses on how you can hack your own wireless access point, and how can you unlock vulnerable cars using radio frequency attack. So let's get started. Now in this video, I want to focus on the information that could be found in the background of an image, because they are very important. We usually look at the picture, at the person, at the car, but we don't look at the information that could be found in the background. And this is what we are going to focus on today. So in this video, I have 3 pictures of cars, and we will try to geolocate them together. Alright, so we are going to start from the easiest one to the hardest one. So here's the first picture that we are looking at. It is a very old car and it has no license plate. And we can see that we have some buildings in the background. And I have looked if there is any house number that I can find, but I wasn't able to find any. But some information that we can note is that we have a building right here, one right here, and one right here in gray. And we can also note which roof color they have. These are all information that could be used later on. But if we looked at the other pictures, we can see that we have some RV cars right here. And it seems to be like it's a park place for RV cars, as you can see right here. And one of the pictures that have captured my attention is this one, because here in the background you can see that there is a very unique building. What we can do in this case is something that we have already covered on the channel, which is reverse image search. So what we are going to do is just take a screenshot of this building. We don't want anything else, we just want the screenshot of the building. So we can use a program like Greenshot that I've installed on this computer. So I'm going to select it, save it directly, and it will be saved on my desktop, as you can see here. So the next thing we can do is we can go to Google and reverse image search it. So I'm going to image and I will drag and drop the image right here, and then it will try to recognize the image. And as you can see, we can see that here is the building. So if we scroll down, we should be able to see the image. As you can see, this is the building and it's called Dolphin Trust AG. So we can copy this name and then go to Google Maps and search for it. We can see that the building is right here. I'm going to change the view to satellite view. So here's the building, and since this is a very small village, then we can't see 3D images of it, but we can see that there is a road in here and we have a park place in which RV cars are parked in here. So if we look back at our image, we can see that there is a street in here, here is the building, and here are the RV cars. So we can know that the car was parked in here and there was a person in here taking a picture from this angle. Now we will be looking at a picture of a car that has very important information in the background. So the picture that we are looking at is also a car, and if we open this picture, we will be able to see very important information, which is actually the house number, and it seems to be 18. Another thing that we can look at is that it has a park place, and we can look at the roof color, and I think it's either in orange or in red. By looking at the roof color, we can just eliminate many search results and therefore focus on different results. We can also see that there is a chair in here, and these are all very important information that could be used to identify the location of the car. Now we have a help in here, which is we know that this is in this city or in this village. So we are going to use Google to search for this area. So we can see in here that we are looking at a very small village and there aren't many buildings in here. Now we can obviously go to the satellite view and see what buildings have a red roof. Now, in a very big city, you will have a lot of buildings that have a red or orange roof. And this is not the solution. This is why the information that are in the background are very important. So we will be using a very good map that is developed by Bellingcat, that's based on OpenStreetMap information. And it's called Bellingcat map, and you will find its link in the OSINT or a CyberSudo OSINT toolkit. So you need to log into your Google account or just create an account. And then you want to specify the area that you're looking at. So in our case, this is the area. I'm going to put it in here. So I'm going to zoom in. Like this. So this is the selected area. And since we know that the building has the number 18, I'm going to specify an object. For example, I'm going to say house number, and it's going to be equal to 18. And I can also say add condition, and the roof is in red. So the roof color is either in red or in orange. So I'm going to say red, add condition, and it's going to be in orange. So I'm going to say add custom filter, and then I'm going to scroll down and hit on search. And we can see that we weren't able to find any information. And in this case, what you can do is just search for the house number. So let's do this again. And now we specified our search to only look for the house number 18. So we can see that we have got 8 search results, and we don't want to look at all of these. We can just click on the satellite, and we need to look for a building that has a red roof. So in this case, this is not the one, this is not the one, this is not the one, this is not the one. We can see that this one actually has a red roof. And we can see that there is, if we clicked on it, I'm going to open it using Google Maps. And then I'm going to zoom in and enable the satellite view. And we can see that here we have a park place. We can see that this is where the car was actually parked. And we can also see the corner of the house. So if we come back to the picture, we can see that there is a corner in here, and we have a window, and we have an area or park place area, which we actually found in here. Another thing we can look at is that the other pictures that they have posted, and we can see that we have a building in front of it that has a black roof and has some windows, and there's also, I believe, here is a balcony or something like this. I'm going to look at the other pictures, and we can see that we have a red building, or not red, yellow building in here, and it has a balcony. So if we looked back again, we can see that we have a balcony in here, and this is the yellow building. We can obviously use different maps to see maybe more information. And here is the building that we previously saw in this picture. Now let's move to the next level. The next picture that we are going to look at is a picture of a car that's parked in a place, and the only way to identify its location is by looking at what's in the background and what information could we find on the car itself. So let's see this. So the picture that we are looking at is this one. We can see that we have a car in here, and we can see there are some numbers on the license plate which are not very good readable, and we can see that it's from Germany. So now we have specified the location. We know it's in Germany, and if we looked in the background, we can see that there are many cars. So it's parked in a park place, and there is a red building. We have a flag. We can obviously copy it or save it and search for it, do a reverse image search. And we can also see that there are 2 pink umbrellas in the background. Another thing that we can see is that we have DM retail store in the background. So another thing that we can see is that the car has been bought from this place. It's Flothcotter, and this is the phone number. We can obviously do a reverse phone lookup to see where its location. The first thing that I'm going to be searching for is the car dealership on the license plate. So let's do this. So here is the place where this person has actually bought his car. Now most of the companies will put their company name and the phone number, and it's obviously for advertisement purposes. Now the information that's missing is that we don't know whether the owner of this car has bought his car new or used. So if he bought his car new, then we can assume that he bought it from this place, and I could also assume that he lives in the same area or near this car dealership. So if we went to maps to see its location, we can see that it's right here. And if we looked at the phone number, it ends with 92110, which is similar to this one. So this is the car dealership that we are looking at. Since we already know that there is a DM retail store in the background, then we might also search for a DM. So if I said DM and then just hit enter, it's going to show me the nearest DM in the area, which is this one. So if we zoomed in, we can see here's the DM, and we can see that there is a park house. And if we use the satellite view, we can see that we are not able to see 3D buildings, but this is not a problem. And we know that this car was parked here somewhere. So by looking at the image again, we can see that there are flags, and we can see that there are two pink umbrellas. So let's come back here again and see where this is. And if we look closer, we can see that here are the two umbrellas, and here are the park house where he actually parked. Now I believe that he parked his car right here or right here, because if we looked at the image again, we can see that there is a temple or a church in the background. And the only church that I can see in this area is actually this one. So if we clicked on it, we can see its pictures. So I'm going to click on one of the pictures, and this is the color of it. We can see that there is another picture, which is this one, and this is how it's shaped. We have to look at the shape, and this is it. And this is why I assume that he actually parked between two park places. So if we looked back here again, I can safely say that he actually parked in here, in this area. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching until now. I know it's a very long video, but I wanted to show you how important and how crucial the information that could be found in the background are. So when you post something on social media, just have a second look at the picture that you've posted or you want to post, and see what information could be dangerous or maybe crucial for your online presence. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and follow me, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned.